What is up, guys? How are we all doing? I'm back at it again on Russian Fishing 4. Over the last, I would say, over the last, I say week or so, I've been in a bit of deliberation. I'm a bit conflicted with what 10k reel to buy. Whether it's actually worth investing silver into, you know, a 10k reel, or whether it's worth going a little bit further and beyond. But I am at Elk Lake today. I'm trying this spot at 60.93 with one of the crawls. Um, I tell you, it's not been too bad. It's been a bit slow. I feel like a lot of locations, a lot of spots on this game at the moment have been a little bit slow. But yeah, the idea basically is to essentially just try and make as much silver as possible. Um, and try and come up with some sort of idea of where the best route is to go in terms of, spinning reels. Because on paper, I've looked at a lot of stats. I've been, looking at the Tagaras. I've been looking at the Vengers. Of course, on paper, the Wenger 10K does look to be the best or the most promising um, reel. But 32,000 silver is a lot of silver for a reel. But yeah, hopefully we get a few nice catches today. That's the plan anyway. That is the plan. We'll be going from place to place, trying out different things, different spots. I'll be kind of referring to the Discord as well. Uh, but do you know what? It's actually been really nice over the last couple days. Actually managed to catch my first blue tag, which I was extremely happy about. The time that I'm playing, I mean, it's all circumstantial to a lot of people, isn't it? But I enjoy it for what it is. Looks like we've got a nice one here. It's the only trouble with this place, especially fishing on lighter equipment. Got to watch out for those cats. This is definitely a nice fish. Ooh, that's a nice bass. Ooh, 4.2. Damn, I think that's the largest bass that I've caught. Damn. I would love to get a trophy bass. That would be really good. A lot of the methods that I find here, actually, jig stepping seems to be the most promising one. I mean, if you're a new player and you've just started and stuff like that, definitely sort of get yourself into a position where you can start using some of the jigging setups and stuff. Especially with these crawls, they seem to be quite effective. But damn, that was a nice bass. Because I do get a lot of questions regarding, I mean, in on the little community that I've got. It's only a small one. Like I say, if you're interested in joining it, it's DVC Anglers. We have 70 people in here at the moment, which is incredible. Try and we'll try and grab one anyway. Lots of different lures that have popped up on the records and ratings, but damn, 4.2 kg. Pretty good going, I think. I think what I might do as well, whilst I'm at it, is boot this up as well. But yeah, you guys will have to let me know in the comment section what you enjoy fishing for. You know, where do you actually like go when the fishing gets slow, you know? Be interesting to see what people do. Because in my mind, I go back and forth for loads of different places, and it can be a bit of a headache sometimes. Oh, I have a fish on. Yeah, it can be a bit of a headache sometimes, especially for a new player. Especially for a new player, you don't really know where to go or what to do. Maybe I'll start like a series up or something, you know, just to help people out. Maybe. I mean, there's lots of videos on YouTube anyway, but you know, something more up to date, maybe something a little bit more current, because things are changing drastically all the time with this game. It's a bit annoying, you know, but it's one of those things you can't control that. Right, let's get this up as well. My apologies. Connected? Is it connected yet? Beautiful. I don't know what it is about this place. Elk Lake is honestly is such a beautiful map. It's a beautiful place to fish, and to be fair, you can get some really nice silver out of this place as well. You know, don't let the level one sort of fool you, you know? We got here. Could be a warmouth or something. Or a bass. No? The water. Funky looking. I tell you what though, I am extremely excited for this Christmas market. For the Christmas events, New Year's events as well. I think it's a brilliant time to kind of get into the game, really.
Is this a walleye spot?
No, you can find them. You can find them everywhere, to be honest. That's what I like about Oak Lake. There's no really, you know, there's no given spot for any of the fish that are here, to be honest. Just got to cast out and hope for the best.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. But like I was just saying, you know, it's a beautiful place to fish. Jig stepping seems to be the way to go. 1,000,000%. Although I have seen people catching bass on topwater lures as well. So at the moment, I'm actually targeting bass. That's the plan anyway. But the problem is with these crawls that I'm using, um, you know, you have the chance of catching other fish as well, which is not a bad thing. But yeah, just taking it easy, just enjoying it, you know. Do you play Russian Fishing 4? Come on. I think I should get my feeder rods out as well. Potentially go for some of the cats whilst I'm doing this. It might be a good idea. But like I was saying, in terms of upgrading, because I wanna get a like I say, I've got casting rods and reels and stuff like that that are capable of, getting the larger fish, you know. But I don't really have anything, to be honest, um, larger than I would say 8K, like an 8K reel. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Like I say, it's a lot of time. It's a lot of time and a lot of grinding, to get this silver. So you kind of want to make the best decision possible. Thank you for that, pancakes. Much appreciated. Pancakes. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do. Oh, I've already got it set up there. Minus the reel. Put that one back on. We'll do. Yeah. Do I do feed mix? No, probably not. Probably not. We'll just put some pieces of fish on these. Not a bad spot for them anyway. Let's turn the retrieval speed up a bit. Beautiful. I was going for grass carp earlier on today. Oh, it was clipped. Oh, I'm terrible for this, honestly. I always forget that it's clipped. I'm going to use a clip on this, but we'll see what happens. We got two feeders out for some cats, so do this. Got a message. Can you send me a balsam minnow handmade 006? Mine got bitten off and can't take them. God, there's no manners in today's world. A balsam minnow handmade 006. I'll have a look. Yeah. uh, right. Let's chuck this back out. So we got the two feeders out for the cats, and then we'll go for this. Get the jig stepping back in. But no, the community has been absolutely fantastic. The whole point of like this community, that I I I put it together on the premise of just helping people out. Do you know what I mean? The game is difficult enough anyway, and I mean by helping people out, I mean within reason. Um, the game is, it's a bit steep. It can take a little while to kind of get your head around it, or even get anywhere for that matter. you know. So I've built this little community with that idea in mind, you know, instead of sort of intimidating people, you know, kind of educate them, help them out, point them in the right direction. And to be honest, so far that's gone pretty well, you know. Yeah, we do what we can. What's this? No problem. That's what I mean. I don't mind helping people out. If I got spares, I mean, do what I can. But yeah, I was in a dilemma. I was gonna buy one of the Tagaras. I fish for carp and I've been trying to get a HSV reel for months. I mean, it can take a little while. I mean, what you're looking at, like 2.8K, 3K, something like that for a HSV. I mean, it's achievable. You've just got to, you know, you've just got to chuck in some serious time. You know, once you got it, it's out of the way. I get it. Like at the beginning, there's so many things that you want, so many things that you need to buy. But the thing is, it's like it's a process. You've got to play it at your own pace. You know, you don't need really expensive fancy gear to catch some of the nicer fish. You know, you could have the best gear in the game and not catch anything. It's all circumstantial, I think, being in the right place at the right time. You just got to kind of persist with it. Like right now, you know, I'm saving up for a bigger spinning reel, you know, which is easier said than done. You know, I do sympathize. How's it going, man? Yeah, I'm not doing too bad. Hope you're well yourself. I was over at Norway earlier. Um, I went over to the 34 and literally the first cast I got was a trophy mackerel. I was like, oh, I'll take it. I'll take it. What have I got in my keep net now? And yeah, I caught a nice big bass. Yeah, 4.2 kg largemouth bass. Loving it. I say, I think that's the biggest one that I've caught. Uh, I'm assuming you're going to be on Norway today. No, I've just got two feeders out at the moment. No, I'm not trying to get drum. No, I'm after bass. Bass and catfish. Might go over to elk and try crickets. I've tried crickets myself. It's not really, I don't know. I mean, it's not been active for me on crickets, but yeah, two feeders, one spinning. Yeah, I've got fish pieces on at the moment for the cats. Sometimes I do try and jig for them, but I think it's just easier just to put two rods out on some fish pieces and just wait. Suppose the bait stays in the water for longer then. But yeah, I thought I'd get my Saver 60s out. Not used it in a very long time. Oh, looks like he's out on Norway as well. That's cool. Oh, we got some activity. We got a nice flathead there. Not bad. That's what I'm going for as well. To get a trophy flathead, oh, that is a dream. There's a few fish that I really want to get trophy wise, but just got to put enough time in it. I'm sure we'll get there eventually. But this is the thing that I've noticed, like a lot of the maps, like for instance here, it says that bottom tackle is 1.5 stars, but it's actually really effective. You know, it's so don't let that fool you. Don't let it put you off. Thanks for that, man. Appreciate it. There's always a chance. I noticed as well in some of the other maps too, like Curry and that, you got an extra boat in there now. I don't know if anybody else has noticed that. There's a few extra boats dotted about. I don't know whether that's intentional or... See, I was tempted to do a bit of float fishing whilst I was here, but I kind of got carried away with the spinning. What's your next upgrade, Pandemonium? You got anything in your eyes? You know, anything in your sights that you're thinking about getting? No. Yeah, I was looking at the Christmas market like from last year, like on a video. And to be honest, there wasn't really much that kind of caught my attention. I mean, I'll probably pick up some wagglers and some bits and pieces like that. Might get a couple of lures and stuff, but I don't think you're going to need an awful lot, to be honest, unless you plan on buying like a reel. Depends on what options they have, I guess. A lot of people have been talking about that Overlord, that reel that you can only get in the Christmas market. That's supposed to be pretty good, apparently. Might change the hook size. I mean, I am a 2/0, so I don't know. We will see. We will see. What are you like on silver at the moment, anyway? Round 700 silver. That's not bad. That's the problem, though, isn't it, with this game, is that when you make a large purchase, it's like all your silver's gone then, and then it takes forever to kind of build it back up. Or at least having the patience to, anyway. I might put my HSV back on this. What did I put my HSV on? I can't remember. Was it the Fortuna? Yes, it was. That'll do. Oh, we've got some movement. Baby cat. Baby kitty. I tell you what, I was having quite a lot of fun yesterday at October for those cats. Does get a bit slow, but oh damn. The activity of the cats. That's it. Give me some more flatheads. That's what I want. You don't see many flatheads. Or at least I don't, anyway. I think the trophy's somewhere around like 30 kg, I think it is, something like that. Looks like the bite rate dipped. Yeah, they're slowly but surely coming out on this craw. Slowly but surely. got to be persistent with it, I think. You got any target species today, Pandemonium? Nice drum. Yeah, some of the sunfish, yeah. Not a bad shout. You get enough of them, they accumulate. You know, you can make some pretty decent silver from this place. How's it going, man? Oh, you're on Oldberg for Bream. Yeah, nice one, man. What level are you anyway? I tell you, when it came to bream fishing, the moment that I caught my trophy, that was it. I never went back to bream fishing, and I probably won't. You know, I suppose it's good in some cases, you know, when you're trying to do your happy hours and whatnot. But I don't think I'll ever go back to fishing for bream. Yeah, I mean, I went through loads of bream, and I mean loads of bream to go for the trophy. I was quite late into it, to be fair, with the trophy bream, but it's different for everyone, isn't it? Well, that's what I like about it. I like the fact that it's just random. I wonder what the weather's like at Curry today. I was pulling out some decent chars at Curry yesterday. Very char. I think the biggest one I got was like 9 kilos. But we'll have a look. We'll see because I don't know if I want to go to Copper today or not. It's going to be a bit of a random one. This just trying out different spots, different locations, even different rig types. Sometimes you got to do it. What's it like on Copper at the moment? Apparently, mango's not working very well. Cocoa on coconut cream. Hmm. That's the problem with copper. There's some beautiful fish in there. There's some really decent silver to be made, but it's keeping up with all of the bait changes all the time. Have you been to Copper recently, Pandemonium? I'm curious. What are we on anyway on the temps for the place? Look, they're reduced. Haven't done carp in a while. Yeah. That's the trouble though, isn't it? You just got to be patient with it. Have a look at Bear Lake, see what's going on. Let's see, Bear is not any better either. Lino grass carps. Oh, pal banana. See, mussel. I think mussels do pretty well at Bear Lake. I had a lot of success with mussels. But yeah, it seems like everybody's just going down the banana route. What are they using? Banana 26 pop-ups. I wonder how effective it actually is, though. Yeah, that's the thing. He's posted it in his keep net. He's got two fish, two common carps. That's it. So it doesn't look like it's very very active at all. I wonder what it is for barbel at the moment on the weeklies. Yeah, so look, Bear Lake on the records. Let's try other countries using the cockchafers, the crab and fish pellets. Or the common barbel as well. Crab and fish pellets, yeah. Although these do work quite well. I might have a browse at Bear Lake in a minute, see if we can get anything. We'll give it a whirl and we'll get set up for the morning so that it's yeah, 44.50. Does it say? Okay, let's do it. Let's go to Bear. I'm gonna set a few things up. So 44.50. Where is that? Just over here. Or is it down here? So he must be down here. 40. Yeah, it's got to be just down there. All right. We'll take a look. And we'll get the rod set up and cast them out and see what happens. So where is he then? Is he tucked in here? Yeah, it must be here, yeah. Well, that doesn't actually look like a bad spot, you know. Alright, let's get these rods set up. So what are we using? We're just gonna use a classic. Yeah, I'm just gonna go for classic. And put some of them on, keep it simple. And then we'll go for some... Might need to make some more of that. If I've got any. Yes, I do. Oh, that was lucky. Get this one out. Sturge. Some of these as well. Just see what happens. Oh, I didn't clip it. Clip 24. All right. We'll see what happens. Like I say, the bite rate at this place is really slow. Yeah, we'll put the chair out, put light as well. We'll see if we get anything. I've not got massive hopes for it, but I mean, you got to try, haven't you? You got to try. Increased temperatures as well. Is there anything else that I can go for whilst I'm here? That's a very valid point. Let's try the hair rig. One of those on. We'll just do... Is it hair rig or is it pop-up rig? I think it might be pop-up rig. Yes, it is. Muscles, dips, muscles. And we'll throw this out there as well on the same clip. See if we get any joy with the muscles. Because if we do, then, you know, it just helps the situation altogether, doesn't it? And what I might do for that, I need to get myself a spod. There. Trying to feed the swim a little bit. See if it attracts anything. We'll just sit and wait. See what happens. So, not done carp fishing in a while. Do you actually like carp fishing, Pandemonium? I always find that I don't know. It can get complicated. It can get really complicated. It's one of those things. I think you tend to spend more time and silver on buying baits than you actually do making money from it. Or at least in my case, anyway. But this will be a definite testament to this setup. I'm hoping it works. Because obviously I don't have access to PVA. You know, I think if I had PVA, it might increase the chances, perhaps. But, yeah, I'm not going to hold my breath. And I do think as well, 100% for PVA is just a bit crazy, to be honest. Ugh. Afternoon. Oh, come on. There's got to be something lurking in here, surely. You know, this is not like edited down or anything, you know. This is like, this is raw footage. This is what the game is like. Especially coming into places like this. I've never seen Bear Lake being active from the time that I've been playing. You know, it's not been a prime spot that I hear a lot of people sort of talking about, you know. And there's probably a pretty valid reason for that. Have you been to Bear Lake recently, Pandemonium? Or is it just something we don't talk about? Oh, dear. Tay is wild, isn't it? It is wild. Do 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 do. The thing is, as you sit here, you kind of question yourself, like, how long do you stay here for? You know, and that's something that ponders the mind all the time. Is it worth waiting? And especially like for a player that maybe, you've just unlocked Bear Lake, you want to try and make yourself some silver. This is probably not the best way of doing it, to be completely honest. How's it going, man? Yeah, this is probably not the best way. Gotta love it. Keep net? Oh, I tell you, all the fish that I've got in my keep net are caught from Elk Lake. I've not caught anything hit since being here. So I've got the cockchafer lavas on, and I'm also rocking mussels as well. Doesn't look promising, does it? I don't know. We'll give it a little bit of time. I mean, what we are now, 15 degrees. It is increased temperatures as well, so I don't know. It's a tough one. It's a tough one. I can't see in this being very good, if I'm completely honest with you. It's just the reality of it, I guess. Think I'm gonna go back to think I'm gonna go back to elk. Just go back on the spinning for a bit. At least I have that set up for later. Just don't think it's going to be very good on increased temperatures. Nice. Ba-da-da-da. I mean, to be fair, I don't think it's been a bad session of fishing, to be honest. 28 fish. And I would go on more. Like I would go down to say like October and go after the cat, but it's very time consuming. It is very time consuming. Like for the sake of a stream, it's very boring to watch. Like it is boring to watch. I'm not even going to deny that. And there's no given time really as to when, you're going to hook onto one or not. So I think I'll keep the catfishing to myself for a bit. Yeah, I probably will later on. I've got a few bits and pieces that I need to do today, so it'll probably be this evening. Because there's a few things that I actually want to try out later. I have a few ideas. Channel cat. See what we get. Are you trying the crickets out now, are you? Switch to your bait caster, yeah. Yeah, that's fair, man. That's fair. See, I don't know how beneficial it is to float fish off of the boat. I've not really sort of tried it, like a good session of just trying to, dedicate to float fishing off of a boat. Oh, jig step's being a bit temperamental now. I do want to give that top water lure a go though. Maybe I'll do that now. Which one was it? It was this one. Let me just do walk the dog with this one. It's not been extremely consistent, this top water lure. I have caught a few bass off of it, but the bite rate's not brilliant on it. I guess you just got to try, that's it. So many people are afraid to experiment on this. I guess it is a time silver sort of factor, I guess. Ooh, there we go. One kg on the dot. Love it. Let's try doing a little cast down there, more towards the shoreline there. See if there's any hiding in there. Well, there is. I'm fishing at Elk Lake. Bluegill. The mighty bluegill. Thank you very much for the follow. I do appreciate that. Fish somewhere else? Why, where should I fish? You don't even know the names of the places. Nah, I'm fishing for some bass. What do you mean there's no bass? Of course there's bass. Otherwise I wouldn't be here. Ugh. There's no bass, no. None at all. No. So what are these? What are those? Uh, they're not bass, no. These ones. No. Okay. Some people, honestly, I don't know how they function. I don't know how they function. Oh, goodness me. Anyway, I mean, he seemed pretty adamant there was no bass. I gotta give it to him. There's no bass in here, sir. Do you hear that, Pandemonium? There's no bass. I wouldn't come here for any bass. Oh, nice. Can't believe it. I'm fairly confident this is the only map with bass on it at the moment. Nah, definitely not a bass. That wasn't a bass. These skirted jigs are fantastic here. Just got to watch out for them cats. Ooh, beautiful. I will eventually. What I wanted to do was like go through like all the maps and try and catch all the fish trophy wise. I mean that would take me forever, but damn. Just casting around that little island there. Come on, right. Next cast is going to be a trophy white bass, okay? Next cast. You ready? Thank you for the follow, man. You know, and this is where you get nothing. Oh dear. If only it worked like that. Oh dear. Oh, that'd be so cool. Just like, yep, this cast is going to be a trophy. Yeah. Putting that energy out there. I don't think it works like that. Ugh, you just love it when it like stops jig stepping. I think I've jinxed myself now. You know, saying that, get the complete opposite. Zero fish. Like, you want a trophy? Yeah, you want a trophy? Yeah. Well, tough. You're not getting basically the way that the game goes. See if I can get this jig step to work. Damn. Oh, goodness me. Yeah, I've proper done it for myself now, haven't I? Anyway, guys, I am going to leave it there. Thank you very much for watching. It's been an absolute pleasure. Oh, I might be back later on. I've got a few bits and pieces to do. But like I say, oh, you all take it easy, and I'll catch you later.